La 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 la. Ma me 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 ma me 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 blah 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 blah.
Perfect pitch.
Yes, absolutely. Perfect pitch. That is my name all the way.
So what would you say are the main goals of the Occupy Boston movement? What are they ultimately trying to accomplish?
In my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
and of course everything I say is my opinion,
Right.
I do not represent anybody else.
Right.
Democracy. Ultimately, everything that we talk about is about democracy. So when we talk about the issues with the banks, it's because it's not democratic. We, the people, do not want those things happening. And yet somehow those things happen. The typical example I use is that I do not know anyone who thought that they were voting to cut school funding in order to supply tax cuts for our wealthiest citizens, and yet that's exactly what happened.
Why do you think that we even have a problem with this in the first place? Who's responsible? Do you feel is responsible?
So, it is more than anything else the system. And the system has evolved in such a way that it gives a perverse incentive for people to do the wrong thing. And so classically, this allows the 1% to accumulate unbelievable amounts of wealth that they in no fashion earned. In other words, what value does the human being add to society? And you can say that me as a computer scientist, they decided I was worth, say, a couple $100,000 a year of value. And then you look at the top bankers in the world who are making $200 million a year, and you ask the question, are those people really adding 1,000 times the value to society that I am? And of course not. Many of the politicians use wedge issues. Abortion is bad. We must have prayer in the schools. Vote for me. And then they go and give away everything to the corporations, which is not what the people thought they were voting for. Kansas was this incredibly strong, populous state. Their farmers, ran the state, they were in control, and it was a good system. And bit by bit, it eroded, and now it's just this wasteland of gigantic corporate farms, and the people who used to be, self-substantial farmers are working for minimum wage. And it's illegal to photograph agricultural production in some states now, because they don't want us to know how bad it is. Corporations are not people. They should not be involved in politics. End of question. I am involved in trying to pass an amendment to state that corporations are not people, money is not speech. That's one of our favorite chants, man. We love that one.
I was going to say, that's good. It's got a ring to it.
Oh, God, don't be touched. 1, 2, 3. Corporations are not people, money is not speech. Corporations are not people, money is not speech.